This video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. are both Japanese snack subscription boxes, and with Tokyo Treat, you can look forward to the latest exclusive limited edition and seasonal Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan. And Sakura Co. is all about supporting local Japanese snack makers, so you can expect traditional and authentic Japanese snacks, including teas and tableware. I hope you guys are ready for some holiday spirit, because for Tokyo Treat, the theme for this month is Snacktacular Christmas. The best time of the year deserves the best holiday-themed snacks. Snacks like the Kit Kat Strawberry Chocolate Cake, Christmas Cake Gummies, Premium Ghana Chocolate Caramel Cookies, and just so much more. But my favorites from this box would have to be the Christmas Pizza Corn Snacks and the Calpris Soda. Those two went really well together. And Sakura Co. keeps the winter vibes coming with the theme Holidays in Hokkaido. You can look forward to enjoying the amazing Camembert Cheese Orare, the Yuzu Kaki no Tame, and of course, my favorite, the White Chocolate Strawberry Fruit makes a return. And this all, of course, pairs excellently well with the Matcha Genmaicha tea. And the special item for this month is going to be the Indigo Yuzen dish. Now, I have a soul, so of course I love Christmas, and I also love Japan. So I was excited to read about what the holiday season was like over there by reading the booklets that come with these boxes. It also helps that I could look at allergy information just in case. So if you're like me and you want to taste all of this for yourself, or if you want to give a really nice gift to someone you love, please check out the link in my description and use code Mugiwara to receive $5 off your first Tokyo Treat or Sakura Co. box. A very special thank you to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. for sponsoring this video, and an equally special thank you to you for watching this video. And with that, we are back to the show. Previously on One Piece is hilarious. It'll be 7 billion exto, please. Shut up, dummy. I'm going to the sky. Wait a second. God lives here? The God. The guy that's supposed to be answering everyone's prayers? He's here. This is his island. I want to fight him. You can't fight God, you just pay the entry fee and everything's okay. No, screw this guy. I'm not giving God anything. My childhood was hell. My grandfather used to throw me in the woods and leave me there for weeks before he came to get me. I prayed to God every second I could as a kid, and all I asked for was a boat to take me out to sea. But that boat never came, and I had to start my pirate journey in a barrel, all because God was too busy hanging out with his elves, drinking milk, and eating cookies. Yeah, all right, I'm on board too. Let's go fight God. That's not God, that's Santa Claus. Well, what's the difference? Nothing, they're both pretty much the same. Hey, knock it off, Zoro, all right? Bashing people for believing in God is not cool. Okay, nope, that's it. What is up with you? Why are you really into God all of a sudden? I've always been a God-fearing man. Me and a certain orange-haired beauty on our crew. You think Nami believes in God? Why would you think that? Luffy, I bet you 5,000 berries you disappear and get captured before we leave Sky Island. You're on. Ooh, I want in on that. French kick! Why are you so set on fighting him? What did you pray to God for? Please, God, I just want to beat her just once. I swear to God, if you just let me beat her now, I'll never pick up another sword again. Nothing. Chopper, stop crying. A real man doesn't cry when his friends are hurt. A real man pulls up his pants and punches God right in the face. You're right. This is for the merry now, so I'll beat up God, his elves, and every red-nosed reindeer on this island. That's the spirit, my man. So the Straw Hats make themselves a camp in the middle of the woods, and Nami explains that the City of Gold is indeed on Sky Island, and they're going to find it. But half the group still wants to fight God, to get revenge for the merry, and also, honestly, just because. Like, there's not really a rhyme or reason to most of the things these people do. So they all decide to split into two groups to get everything done as soon as possible. There's the Fight God / Santa team, comprised of Luffy, Zoro, Chopper, and Robin. And then there's the Fine Gold team, comprised of Usopp, Nami, Sanji, and the Sky Knight Gonfall, who is still unconscious from his fight with the priest that damaged the Merry. Hang on a second, that's God? We could just be whooping his sleepy ass right now. I don't know, Luffy. He actually ended up saving me when I was being attacked earlier. I don't think he's the same God we're looking for. Doesn't matter what God he is, he's probably useless just like all the other ones. All right, that's enough, Mosshead. Knock it off. Religion is cool and sexy. I already told you I'm not engaging in whatever you're doing, Eyebrows. I wouldn't expect a demon like you to be a God-fearing man. It just proves how evil you are. Right, Nami Spawn? Why are you asking me? Well, I just know how much you love God, and I won't let anyone besmirch his name. I don't give a shit about God. What are you talking about? Ha! Told you. What? But... No, I've seen that nun outfit that you have and your locker. Why would you have that if you don't believe in God? Are you talking about my disguise locker? Yeah, sometimes I dress up as a lot of things so I can steal from people. It makes things easier. But there was that one island we went to where you went to church like every day for a week. Yeah, to steal from the church, Sanji, duh. I don't... Well, all right, that's all right, because Robin, you still believe in God, right? Sorry, Cook, but no. Oh, so neither of you do. Wow, okay, so I guess I don't either then. Well, at least that's over. Now, can we all please get on the same page about fighting God and finding gold? Maybe we should all just do whatever we want. That might make everything go a lot faster. Well, at least I put all the people who think God is Santa in the same team. That should make the gold hunting significantly less difficult. So the Straw Hats continue setting up their camp, and back at the Holy Grounds, Enel calls a meeting with all of his priests. You see, Enel is disappointed that one of his boys got handled by a crackhead and his friend. So he tells everybody else they better toughen up because the survival games are about to begin. And you see, now, this is the type of menace that Enel is. You see, the survival games that he's enacting, they have nothing to do with his true goal. He's just bored, I guess. So he's just a jerk. So anyway, he creates this survival game, and then by the end of it, he predicts that basically everyone will be dead, but then whoever is alive, they can go with him to the moon. So he sets it all up and he starts it, and now the survival games are in full effect. But he still isn't taking the crackhead and his friends seriously. He thinks surely they should be dealt with long before the final hour, and especially since the survival games are starting right now, he figures, honestly, they probably won't even make it till morning. Speaking of the crackhead and his friends, though, anyone else in this position would surely try to lay low, get some rest until the morning when they plan on fighting God and finding the lost city of gold, but these lunatics, no. You see, these lunatics meet a bunch of wild animals in the middle of the forest and start a bonfire and throw a wicked party in the middle of the night. Mind you, this is right in the middle of a literal murder tournament that's happening all around you. They don't care. They've stopped. They're partying with a bunch of wild animals. And in the middle of this party, the former god of Sky Island, Gonfall, wakes up from his nap. Oh, what the hell's going on? Whoa, why am I surrounded by crackheads and wolves? Hey, old man, thanks for saving Chopper's life, but if you are God, you know we're gonna have to stomp you out, right? No, that's okay, I promise I'm not. Hey, Chopper, look, the old man's up. Hey, old man, are you God? Yeah, why don't you come over here and talk with us? We're definitely not gonna jump you immediately. No, it's cool. He's cleared. We're good. So everyone parties until the next day, and Usopp wakes up thinking he sees a ghost repairing the ship and discovers that there were repairs done to the Mary that he didn't complete. What? Did you guys see that? Looked like a ghost was fixing the Mary. Why would a ghost fix the Mary? You're talking crazy, Usopp. Yeah, I guess you're right. Plus, if it was a ghost, that means a ghost can fix the Mary better than you can. And that's hilarious. Shut up, I'm trying. Still, it's concerning. Unless what I saw was actually Mary, like a manifestation of her soul or something. Hey Mary, you tell us if you could manifest your soul into a spirit apparition that can also manage to make repairs if they're needed, right? Like, there's no way you'd keep something like that to yourself. That's just really handy. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Sorry, I just had to ask. But anyways, I'm gonna go look for the lost city of gold. You stay safe, Mary. So the group splits up and both teams begin to go after what they want. All the while, the murder tournament is still in full effect. So Sanji, Nami, and Usopp get on a boat with Gonfall to find the lost city of gold. Meanwhile, Luffy, Chopper, Zoro, and Robin optimistically march into the woods in search of God and his elves. Hey Luffy, what's that? Oh, this old thing? This is my badass walking stick. It's pretty sick, right? You can't have it. I didn't want your stick. But I do now. Hang on, let me find one too. So Chopper grabs a stick to imitate Luffy, and the group continues into the forest. All right, Chopper, just like we practiced. Ready? I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. I don't need God, I just need gold. I don't need God, I just need gold. I love the clouds, I'm here to stay. I love the clouds, I'm here to stay. Gonna punch God in his stupid face. Gonna punch God in his stupid face. Holy shit, is that a snake? Now, this is when everything just gets out of control really fast. The Fight God / Santa team gets separated because the giant snake is wilding out. Meanwhile, Enel appears on the boat for the gold hunting team and basically just calls everyone soft before he zaps Sanji and Usopp, taking them out of the action for like a really long time. But Enel leaves shortly after, so luckily Nami and Gonfall are safe, at least for now. But at this point, everyone's fighting everybody. Zoro gets to use his new no sword style, nothing but hands technique a few more times. Robin just straight up murders another fat angel priest, and Gadatsu got beat up by a reindeer. But without a doubt, the most nail-biting encounter happens when the man of action himself, Wiper, comes face to face with Captain Crackhead again. Thought I told you to get out of these woods, Straw Hat. And I thought I told you, these hands are rated E for everyone. Like literally everyone. Man, woman, baby, doesn't matter. Everyone's getting punched. So unless you're about to tell me where God is, square up. So Wiper and the Crackhead start fighting a little bit, but it's abruptly ended when the snake that separated their group earlier catches up to the Crackhead and catches him off guard and swallows him whole. So of course Wiper doesn't care about this at all. He immediately shrugs it off and goes back into the forest to find more people he can fight. But soon after that, the last priest standing pulls up on Chopper and takes him out of the rest of the fight. But this priest regrets that decision pretty much immediately because Daddy Zoro was just around the corner. And needless to say, when he sees what happened to his son, he doesn't waste any time getting even. So now that every single priest has been taken out, out, and Nell figures it's finally time to get involved. So now we can fully put ourselves in Enel's shoes, okay? So walk with me. You are Enel, and you have watched your stupid-ass priests mess up literally everything you have trusted them to do. Not that it matters, it only takes one of you to get the job done. So you pull up to the Shandian ruins where you confront what you assume to be the remaining survivors of the murder tournament, which is Zoro, Wiper, Gonfall, and Robin. Hello, Blue Sea pirate peasants, and welcome to the Enel Games. So, God, looks like you finally show yourself. So this is God, huh? Hope you guys won't call me weak for suggesting this, but given how much we've been fighting already, I say we jump him. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Agreed. So much anger from so many monkey-brained people. Can I ask what I did to make you all so angry? It's not the murder tournament, right? Because I thought we were all having fun with that. Let's just say I prayed for something that you never gave me. And because you took too long, now I'll never be able to get what I want. And that's all the reason I need to send you straight to hell. Robin, you want in on this? You bet your ass I do. Hey God, we're gonna crush your bones into dust and scatter you into the wind. That's right! Whoa, easy. And why are you so angry? What prayer of yours did I ignore? I just want friends. Please, God. You're an asshole. Okay, I don't know what you guys think happens up here, but I have way better things to do than just sit around listening to prayers all day. That is so boring. And really, what God would want to waste his time answering prayers when he could just torture people? Like this. Enel zaps Robin right in the face and takes her out of the fight immediately. Angry at the blatant act of violence against women, Zoro and the others begin to jump the rap god. But remember, you as Enel have a lightning Logia devil fruit, so no one can touch you, and you pretty much wipe the floor with almost everyone immediately. Keep in mind, while all of this ass whooping is going on, the crackhead is still stuck inside of a snake's stomach, slowly and obliviously being dissolved by the snake's stomach acid. The crackhead has no idea where he really is. He thinks he's just in a really long cave, and that's just so funny. He's so stupid. He fashions himself a makeshift crown and calls himself the king of the cave. He's so stupid. He has completely forgotten about fighting God, finding the city of gold. He does not care. He's doing cave stuff now. But during all of the confusion, Nami and Gonfall actually managed to get eaten by the snake too. So all of them are in there together and they fill Luffy in on the situation outside. Wait, so you're telling me this entire time I've been inside a giant snake? Yes, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe. Wait a minute. Does the snake work for God? What? No, I think it's just a regular giant sky snake. So if this is just a regular random accident, then that means I technically wasn't captured, right? I mean, sure? Yeah, I guess. Yes! Sanjay owes me 5,000 berries. Alright, I guess I'm done doing cave stuff now. How do we get out of here? So Nami and Luffy get separated after disagreeing about how they should try to leave the giant snake. This leads to Nami and Gonfall making it out, and Luffy hilariously is still stuck inside because he was really into the idea of leaving through the snake's poop chute. Like, I'm not even kidding, he straight up sacrifices his freedom for the chance to punch his way out of a snake's butthole. It's truly ridiculous, but that was really important to him. He didn't want to go out the regular way. But the bad news, of course, is that Nami and the old man, Gonfall, they're no match for Enel. So Enel takes out Gonfall immediately, and then he just for funsies zaps the giant snake with Luffy inside the stomach too. So now everyone's unconscious but Nami, so she thinks on her feet and sweet talks Enel long enough for him to consider taking her with him to the land of unlimited birth. So Enel and Nami head back to the ship, and since the snake is stationary now, Luffy finally manages to escape its stomach, and he sees all of his crew members badly beaten after their encounter with Enel and resolves to beat God and save Nami. Which means it is finally time for the final match of the Enel games, the Rap God versus Captain Crackhead. You know, you do a lot of running for someone who's supposed to be almighty. I'm sorry, do I know you? You act like you do. You've been ducking me since I got here. If you were half the god you said you were, you would have pulled up on me to run the ones as soon as I set foot on this island. Sorry, but I don't take out the trash. I have people for that. Oh yeah, and what happened to them? We beat the crap out of every last one of those L's you keep in that workshop. L's? What? Listen, this clearly is very personal to you people for some reason, but I have no idea who you are, nor do I care, so maybe it's better if we skip the introductions and get straight to the action. Enel fires a lightning bolt at Luffy, but it seems like it doesn't affect him at all. Huh? Okay, that's weird. Oh, I see. You must have dodged that. Very good, Crackhead. Very good. I didn't dodge anything. You just hit like a feather. I suppose that makes sense. I mean, you've made it this far. Of course you can dodge my basic attacks. But how about even more volts and even faster? Hee-yah! But it still isn't working. The Crackhead still isn't phased. So you think, all right, it's time for all of the volts. Unlimited power. So you go for your biggest lightning move that you have, and the Crackhead takes it like it's nothing. Bruh, knock it off. The Crackhead knocked you back, and so now you are thoroughly flabbergasted. flabbergasted. Who is this guy? What's happening? Why isn't anything working? That's when you hear Nami yelling from the sidelines to clear everything up. Of course, it all makes sense. Luffy is rubber, so electricity doesn't work on him at all. What did you... Rubber? What the hell is rubber? What does that mean? And who are you people? What's going on here? This has never happened before. I'm starting to panic. I don't like it. Oh shit, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom spaghetti, shut your ass up. Now listen, you don't know how we do things down on the Grand Line, so let me explain how this is gonna go. I'm gonna beat your ass for each of my crew members' prayers that you ignored. And then, I'm gonna break this big ass, dumb ass boat, but before that, I'm gonna use it to fly my ass to the North Pole, which is where I assume is where you're keeping all the presents. What? And hell, I might even take Mrs. Claus with me too when she sees what a real one looks like. I don't know. The sky's the limit. I'm not Santa. Hee-yaw! So the fight has properly begun, and the crackhead is now just honestly beating the dog. He's throwing you everywhere. He's hitting you with lefts, rights, combinations that you've never been hit before, because again, you thought you were invincible. And low-key, the lightning powers, that's like all you had. You don't have any other tricks than that. Well, you do. You have a couple other tricks, but you don't have any other heavy hitters. So, but one of your tricks is that you can create things out of gold. So one of the things you make is a trident out of gold, and you realize that he is not immune to slashing attacks, so you start trying to cut him up. So to avoid this, and also to get around your mantra, which the crackhead realizes is a huge problem because you can predict all of his moves, the crackhead says, Gomu Gomu no Airhead, and he just starts dodging your attacks effortlessly. You're just like, what is, hang on, what, so, what are you, hold still! Did you just get Ultra Instinct from, like, out of nowhere? That's not fair. You have to do a training arc to do stuff like that. But the thing about Gomu Gomu no Airhead is the crackhead can't attack you with it. Apparently, he literally just made himself incredibly stupid, so there was no way you could predict his movements. You are so thoroughly confused about everything that's happening here. For one thing, you just learned what rubber is, and now you gotta deal with this literal cartoon character. It's been a hell of a time, and you're not done yet. But you managed to corner him again, but that's when the crackhead says, Crackhead, Gatling. He starts punching your boat. You're like, why are you damaging my boat? I need that to get to the moon. But while he's just randomly punching the boat, his fists are just going everywhere, out of control, until eventually one of them hits you. But your mantra can't predict that, because it was a random event that happened. So now he's done that, and that caught you off guard long enough for him to just start really, and I mean really, laying into you. So the crackhead really starts beating you up. But then you go, wait a minute, I could always cheat. So you take some more gold and you make this really large ball and you wrap the crackhead's hand in it, okay? He is rubber, which you assume is just stretchy. You still don't really understand what rubber is, but you know that you can wrap him in gold and at least trap him. So you got his hand in gold, and now his movements are severely limited. So you toss the giant gold ball over the end of the boat, and so you're about to just knock him off. Not technically a victory, but you don't have to fight this lunatic anymore if you get him off the boat, so you're like, yep, that's my goal. That's what I'm going for now. Finally, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty ridiculous. I don't know what your deal is, but once I get rid of you, there will be no one left in the blue sea that can stop me. What? There are plenty of people stronger than you. Are you stupid? Shut up, crackhead. I'm God, and I say I'm the strongest. You're stupid is what you are. What would you do? Like, if all I gotta do is introduce you to my granddaddy. He would turn you into toothpaste. But of course, you as a Nell, you're not listening to this crackhead anymore. You toss him over the rail and you go, thank God that's over. So now the chief emergency for the Straw Hats is that Nami is now alone with God and Nell as this giant boat is floating toward the North Pole. Additionally, a giant beanstalk comes out of the ground for some reason, but in the meantime, Sanji and Usopp wake up from being zapped and start making their way to Nami. Sanji, are you sure about this? This seems incredibly unsafe. Usopp, while we waste time talking, our beautiful navigator is alone with a rap god. Now shut up and shoot that thing at me. So this is when Sanji uses his impressive observation hockey to see that the situation on the boat is slowly becoming more dire. Nami is definitely in trouble, and they are barely making their way up to the boat, so they need to hurry. Usopp, stop swinging. I can't get up there. You think I'm doing this on purpose? I swear, I'm coming for you, God. I don't care how much she steals from church. I won't let you take her to the North Pole. Nope, don't even have the energy to correct you guys anymore. Just please get up there and pull me up too. I am literally hanging by a thread down here. So Sanji makes it on the ship first, and while he's there, he makes it into the mechanical room. He's trying to do some subterfuge on the boat to see if maybe that can help out their chances of winning. While he's doing that, Usopp actually managed to get to Nami first. Nami! Wait a minute, where's Sanji? You mean he's not already here? Huh, I see. Well, Goodbye. Usopp, wait! So Usopp is a coward, but he's a realistic one. He just knows that he's JV. He's not gonna try to enter a varsity situation if he doesn't have to. But he does go back for Nami. So he starts fighting with Enel a little bit. Well, I wouldn't call it a fight. He gets his ass whooped by Enel a little bit until eventually Sanji shows up and saves the day long enough for both Usopp and Nami to get off the boat. Sanji is then immediately thrown off the boat, but now technically all of the other Straw Hats are safe. Well, comparatively safe. Like Enel is still doing some awful things. He's trying to drop all the Sky Islands. Thunderbolts are doing everything, and he's slowly making his way to the land of unlimited Verth, and he's just making sure that everybody is as miserable as they can be while he does that. So Enel, you are sailing away. Everything didn't go quite as well as you planned, but it's still going as well as it should be going. Your plan is still at the very least on track, so you are sailing toward the moon. And all of a sudden, you see that crazy, unhinged lunatic running up the beanstalk, seething with a burning rage to run the ones with you again. Earlobes! There's no way that's who I think it is. You think you can escape me? I'll chase you to the ends of the earth! You have got to be kidding. Seriously, why are you still here? So you zap the crackhead off the beanstalk. He goes back down, and you go back to laughing maniacally at the sky like you deserve to. Meanwhile, Nami rides a waiver to Luffy and tries to get him to ride down so that everybody else can escape. This is when Luffy explains that he still has to fight God, and he has to ring the bell, and not to mention, the lost city of gold is still somewhere. We looked everywhere for it. It's gotta be up there with that stupid God. So the crackhead keeps climbing the beanstalk, and you as Enel, you keep zapping him off. Again and again and again. Like, you can do this all day, but it looks like soaking the crackhead. This is when Nami tries to stop Luffy just one more time. Luffy, please, let's just get out of here. I can't do that, Nami. This is as much for you as it is for me. It's for all of us who wasted our time praying to some apathetic, long-earlobed asshole who doesn't give a shit about us or what happens to us. But we've learned differently since then. The power of chasing dreams is real, and we have everything we need to achieve our wants and needs. I'm not arguing with that. It's just, think, Nami. You must have wanted something too, didn't you? What was it? What prayer did that fake-ass God just ignore? Why are we so poor? God, please. I just want to buy some maps and some coloring books. Why are we scraping nickels together just to keep eating? Please, God, help. It was money. All I've ever wanted was to live comfortably, but God never let that happen. And even now, we still aren't rich. We're so poor. That's it, Nami. It's his fault. All of it. But I can make it right. Get me up there, and I'll punch us out of poverty. I promise. So Nami agrees to drive Luffy up the rest of the beanstalk, but you see it coming. You get your most powerful lightning attack ready, and the crackhead just calls you a dumbass and kicks the shit out of you. I guess you forgot lightning doesn't work on him at all. I don't really know why you did that, but you tried it again anyway. But after that, the crackhead delivers the final, crushing blow that sends you into this old-ass bell in the sky. He hits you so hard, people down on the blue sea can hear the bell ringing. This crackhead knocks you out in the key of G and rings that note out for the entire world to hear your ass whooping in the sky. It is over. There is no more fighting to be done. You fall to the clouds below, but you're not dead though. Far from it, in fact. You've still got enough energy to pull yourself together and get back into your boat. Like, yeah, you can't have the city of gold and you can't destroy all the Sky Islands, but you can still get the hell out of there and live to fight another day. As you're leaving, you decide to use your mantra to see what the Straw Hats are doing down below. And to your amazement, these assholes are having a party. They come into your holy land and beat you up, and now they're partying to celebrate your ass whooping. And just a bunch of idiots. They're having a great time. Everybody's drinking and singing Christmas songs for some reason. Gedatsu got beat up by a reindeer. All of it. It's so disrespectful. But you know what? You don't care, because you're going to the moon, which is a place that hopefully doesn't have any of these problems, because after dealing with all of that, the last thing you ever want to do again is come face to face with a crackhead and his band of lunatics. And so that about wraps up the hilarious tale of Skypiea, and I actually really hope I encourage you to at least give the arc another look. It's actually pretty funny. Everybody's doing classic old One Piece gags, which is something I really miss from the early days of the anime. But yeah, that is about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being patient. My life's been just hectic. There's a lot of things I could announce and discuss with you guys, but I think we're gonna call it here. Just stay tuned. Well, actually, I will tell you one thing. Me and my crew, we are doing a thank you 100,000 subscriber party. I actually don't even want to spoil what the theme is or what we're doing. It's not going to be a stream. I know those are just god-awful on this channel. We're just not there yet. However, the video that we're making, it's going to be incredible. And so we're doing that this weekend. So I am beyond grateful to still have you guys as an audience. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being interested. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one.